7 years ago, I was sitting by the river every day, crying my eyes out. Not fulfilled by my career anymore. Yes, still in love with my family, my wife and my 2 kids, but totally hating myself. Totally hating my life, or what I thought was hating my life. No more passion for what I did. No more play in my days. And it was a time, it was before I knew that we needed to have play in our day. I just thought we had to do what we were taught and trained to do. And that's how it was going to be forever, you know. We were taught back in my day that you studied hard, whether it's school or out in the working world. You studied hard and practiced hard in one line of work, and that was going to be what you did until, until retirement, until you didn't do it anymore. And, you didn't shift gears, you didn't change careers. So there I was, so down and out, hating my life, so stuck, not knowing what to do, not wanting to do it anymore. And, even with all the encouragement in the world and my wife telling me, and even all my customers at one point telling me, you're so great at this, thank you so much. I got that from them. My wife telling me how great I was at it. And I'm being a really good breadwinner, being responsible, feeding my family, all of that. And I didn't want to give that up. I didn't want to let them down. I had a family to feed. I had kids, responsibilities. But I was so unhappy. And, my emotions got really, really low. My brain, my conscious brain, didn't support me anymore. Had started, feeding me back all of these negative thoughts. I was stuck in a loop. The minute I didn't want to do it, it's like, what's wrong with you? Why are you being irresponsible? Why can't you do this anymore? You're such a failure. I had learned that if you're failing at something, you're a failure, and that's just not true. I just wasn't passionate anymore. I wanted to shift gears. I wanted to do something else. I hadn't prepared myself for that reality, that I could, that I have permission. We all have permission. You have permission to do whatever you want. And if you've been doing something for 5 years, 10 years, 15, I was doing that for 25 years. And I didn't realize I had permission all of a sudden to do something else. And I came home that one day when I was sitting right at the edge, very, very sad time again for me. Came home and told my wife, that's it, the status quo has changed. So what are you talking about? I said, it's changed. I'm going to take some time off. I'm going to reboot me so that I could show up as my best self. I might have said it a little different. I didn't have all the words in line like I do now, but it's like, I need to be that kid again. And she's like, what do you mean? You're being irresponsible. No, I'm being responsible. The me that I'm bringing home at the end of every day, you don't want to be with, the kids don't want to be with, I don't want to be with, I hate this person. I need to find me again, the me that you fell in love with, the me that I used to love. And I took time off and I started looking at what's important to life, learning from all kinds of teachers, coaches, mentors. Yes, I started on YouTube. Then I went from there, I took courses, found people that I trusted, that I believed in, that had, that had figured things out in their life and that had had certain successes. And success to me at that point, and probably at every point, means achievements, figuring things out. Success is not about money. Success is not about being the best, the fastest, the smartest, the brightest, the best looking. Success is about progress. It's about learning to be in a better place today than you were yesterday, and building on that. Putting on your air mask like we talked about, and taking care of yourself, saving yourself, finding that love and belief in yourself so that you could become that rock, that foundation to build yourself on, to support others like your loved ones, friends. You could be that beam of light, that motivator, that inspiring person, within your circle that lights everybody up and gets them going to live that life, that you could all play together. That's what it's about for me. So I had the 7-year journey. The journey never ends. We're just in year 7 or going into year 8 right now. I've learned so many things. I changed my career, and now I'm changing it or kind of shifting it a little bit again. I found along the way, I started learning digital business, digital marketing. Something I was missing in my old business, how to tap niche markets, how to match people with stuff that they want and need and are looking for, not just hoping the phone's gonna ring or, creating something and hoping people, find it. Like, how are you gonna find my website? How are you gonna find this course? You have to learn how to market yourself. Along the way, I started coaching people. I started having, I joined this amazing, wonderful community, and we're going to talk more about that. And, I started having these weekly webinars, turned them into coaching calls, and did that for over 2 years and realized that I have this gift. The gift is that I love to share with others. I love to, I find sharing, I find that's what marketing is. I find that's what teaching is. Coaching is, sales, all of that is sharing what you're passionate about, sharing what you learned, sharing what you know, connecting all the dots. I love to learn. I'm a sponge. So I learned from all these different types of teachers, coaches, scientists, combining science with spirituality, mindset, steps, to things that I've invented and figured out along my journey, like to put play first. That's mine. Looking back, connecting the dots, I learned that that's what I was doing, and that's what probably saved my life, along with many things, meditating, yoga, music, exercise, learning how my body chemistry works, all of these different things. So now I get to share with you. My hope is, firstly, that you will find yourself, your true self, your playful, loving, wonderful self, and you can start loving that person again, believing in that person, and then stepping into that person. And what I'm hoping is, rather than you being on a 7-year journey like I was, if I can give you, I don't know what it's called today, we used to call it Cole's Notes. It was the Cole's Notes. It was when you read a book for school. Cole's, maybe they still have it today, was the summary, okay, the fast track. the highlighted notes. You know, if you borrowed a friend's notes, their notes, and then you highlighted those notes and you had like all the most important stuff. I want to give you guys the most important stuff. So within a few months, you could find your happy place. You could find that you want to be, that you need to be, and start being that person all over again, and going through the steps necessary to have a balanced, happy, fulfilled life with freedom. Because I totally believe in freedom. I believe in play and I believe in freedom. Freedom to be who you are, to do what you love each and every day. And yes, I'm talking about your own hobbies, sports, arts, all that stuff that you love to do, your passions. I'm talking about within your family and your family unit. Being mindful, being present through everything. And I'm talking also about your work. When you begin to work in your passion fields, the whole world changes. Because now work's not a bad thing anymore. Now work is wonderful. When you play at your work, when you love your work every day, you wake up every morning very excited for the day that's coming up. And then you can combine that day with other things that you love to do. You know, a little bit of family, a little bit of friendship, a little bit of yoga, a little bit of sports, creativity, you know, whatever you love to do. If you like to go jump in the lake every day, make sure that you live near a lake and make sure you jump in the lake every day. You know, if you love to share with people like I do, figure it out. You can.